Hello everybody. I invite you all today on my views on the standard work week in America. We have a current 5-day standard which was set in 1940, and there's this stigma around the work week that more hours usually mean more productivity, which isn't true. My thesis, or my main claim for today, is that the 4-day work week should replace this standard 5-day work week. Today we're going to be looking over the health and productivity concerns, we're going to look at business concerns, economic challenges, and future benefits. Let's look at the problem. There is currently a worker health crisis in America with the constant burnout, stress, and fatigue. Anxiety and depression has skyrocketed in working employees for the past few years. A Stanford University study called Productivity of Working Hours shows that from around 50 hours, productivity of employees in America have drops and is practically useless around the 55-hour mark. So there is no need to have these workers constantly working if it's not really contributing a lot to the company. Businesses currently right now worry about less output and staffing and scheduling issues if we were to switch to the 4-day work week schedule. Again, the main problem is that the 5-day system is overall bad and causes employees to be burnt out and inefficient and doesn't fit all industries. Let's look at the solution. The solution is the 4-day work week. We'll focus on maintaining the same pay for these employees and the benefits, but also focusing on having more output than hours. We have to make it flexible for every industry. So let's say, for example, the retail industry will get more employees but less hours, or less employees but more hours, depending on the work days. Some benefits to this would be that there would be healthier employees, there would be higher productivity in these employees, and the employees would trust the employer, and there would be trust between the employer and the employees. A 2023 study by Paul Research Center shows that there was trials about this. They went over testing the 5-day work week compared to the 4-day work week, and it shows that the employees had a better well-being, and they overall had a better work-life balance. And let's look at, if we continue in the future with the 4-day work week, we'll have healthier employees, they'll be more focused, they'll have higher morale and retention, and they'll overall have, again, a better work-life balance. And let's look at the 5-day work week. They'll constantly, in the future, employees will be constantly burnt out, they'll be disengaged at work, and there will be higher turnover, which means companies will lose employees, and they'll have to rehire and continue to rehire, and it's overall cost effective because they're losing the employees that have already been trained. So switching over to the 4-day work week, employees will be again happier, so they'll be more likely to stay with that company. And overall, the conclusion is overworking employees is bad, and the call to action is the call to action is support modern ideas. If you guys see in the future, or if you guys work anywhere, it's good to really think and be open to these ideas, as thinking, okay, well, if I'm stressed, or I know somebody else is stressed, also let them know that they should also have a break. And that is everything for today. Thank you. Any
Questions, comments for Liz?
concerns?
What do you guys think about the 4-day work week? Would you like that?
Yes.
Yes.
You were very clear and stood out on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And that made the topic really good. And that overall, it was really good.
I like the example he used, real life.